crowd here tonight. Both Concord and Bedford fans, student sections here making some noise.
Yeah, this is one of those games where, I'm sure the Bedford team, pumped up their student body to make sure they get here for this home game. Concord's always a tough play to play, a game to play up in their barn. Coming here to St. A's, a little bit bigger building, so it's important to fill it with all your fans and make sure that you get the momentum from that crowd base.
And speaking of that game in Concord, that was a 5-1 loss for the Bulldogs. They also lost to them twice in the Stone tournament, although in the final they did have a 2-0 lead they couldn't hold. They lost that one 4-2. So 3 times they had three swings at the Tide. They fell short 3 times. This is the 4th. Would it be nice to win? Absolutely. But the important win is going to come in the tournament. So I think this is a game that Coach Garrity needs to make sure his players are getting everything right, working on things they need to work on, and then be ready. If they don't do it tonight, do it in March.
Yeah, you want to learn the last couple of things you need to know about this team, right? You played them enough to know kind of where we know their top line is really good. To me, a lot of the key to the game tonight is making sure that we stay out of the penalty box. We were up 2-0 in that holiday tournament, and as we were going through that game, we started to take some penalties. And this power play unit for the Concord Tide, they are really good. And if you let them get out there and you let them kind of move the puck around, they're going to create opportunities, and that's tough to compete with, especially if you're down on a 5-on-4 and 5-on-3 for a long time. So it'll be the key.
We got one scratch in the Concord lineup, but Joey Tarbell, number 5, is not going to play. So Concord wins the faceoff, and Fenley plays the puck back, sends it up the board, and now they break it out of their zone. Johnson harassing Brooks Craig, but he still manages to get it behind the Bedford net. And now Muir plays the puck off the wall up to Johnson, held in at the point. There's a shot and a great glove save there by Desmond on the point shot from Tyler Koskren.
Yeah, right away you see the speed of this number 1 unit for Concord. They get in on you, they secure possession, and then they're going to create opportunities. Desmond's going to have to play strong.
So Craig taking the face-off here against Thornton. Bedford wins it, shot from the point from Shoemaker. That goes wide. Held in at the other point by Concord. They fire it in. Fenley does into the corner. Nelson out there with O'Connor fighting for the puck. Nelson comes up with a centering pass for Craig. That shot wide. And Bedford finally picks the puck up. Johnson skating it out of his zone. Turnover in the neutral zone. Both teams are going to make a quick change here as they fire the puck back into the Bedford zone. Thornton behind his goal. Long lead pass that hits a Concord player. Should not be nice. But the first player there, Jack Dermody, picks up the puck behind the Bedford net, centers it. He was trying to get it to number 29, Taliaferro. Couldn't quite get it to him. Got intercepted. Now they break out of the zone again. McGonigal with the man with him. That also a wrist shot that Desmond's able to pull right into his glove. So we'll get a whistle next to the Bedford net here with 13:47 to play.
Another thing we saw in those games so far against Concord is that forecheck is going to be important. This defensive unit for Concord can move the puck really well, so you got to get in on them and force pressure in their offensive zone.
Face off, the puck is behind the Bedford goal. Fredrickson fighting for possession in the corner. Up the wall to Dermody, Harry Dermody. He loses it. Back down low to McGonigal. He takes a sharp angle shot, but he gets checked while he tries to do it. Now the puck is in the slot. Backhand, open net. Whoa, that got cleared in the nick of time there by, I believe it was Gupta, who got a stick on that puck just laying in the slot. Yeah,
that thing was sitting there right there, and Desmond was down and out on his stomach, so it was an important play by Gupta to make sure that got cleared. And
now Bedford in the Concord zone, trying to get something in front of the net. Taliaferro fighting for it. Bounces over the Concord net, and now they get possession back and send it out. Trevor Craig clears it out. He loses it in the neutral zone. Now Costa picks it up, tries to take it down the far wall. He gets checked off the puck, and Trevor Craig brings it back for Bedford. Fired back in by Bedford, and it's gloved outfielder style by Kevin Jones, number 1 in the net for the Tide.
Yeah, just a puck that just came in on Jones. He played that and just got the whistle, got a fresh set of legs. I did see number 5, Joey Tarbell, out on the ice for Concord, so he maybe it was a late scratch and then a re-addition. He's on the ice.
You're right. So I got some bum information before the game. Oh well.
It could have changed, right? You never know.
That's true. Puck behind the Concord net. Finally picked up there by Hayes for the Tide. He clears it out, but too far for Craig. And that's fired right back into the Concord goal. Fenley plays it.
Yeah, right there is a good example of what I was talking about on the forecheck. Make sure that they get in on the forecheck, and that time they just let them turn up the ice and kind of watch them break out.
Luke Morris goes behind the net to pick the puck up, and now here comes Johnson over the Concord blue line. Lost it just as he crossed the line. And Nelson leaves it there for Craig, who drops it for Kosker, and that gets broken up, then fired from the point. Quick wrister there by Fennelly. That was stopped easily by Desmond. And now Thornton gets it behind the goal and brings it up into the neutral zone. Picked up there. Oh, we're going to get a whistle here.
Looks like both of them are going to go.
So 2 players heading for the bench, or for the penalty box, I should say. Number 12, Tyler Koskren, and number 4, Brendan Thornton for Bedford. So offsetting penalties, it'll be 5-on-5. Face-off is outside the blue line, and it's knocked into the tied zone. Fredrickson plays it. Attempted to clear. Bedford holds it in at the point. Now it's knocked out. Harry Dermody goes back. Muir takes the puck behind the Bedford goal, wheels around, gets it to Harry Dermody. That missed him, and it was fired right back in by Pelletier for Concord. O'Connor now playing it. Up to Taliaferro, but held in at the point. McGonigal backhands it right back behind the Bedford net. Now it slides out in front. Bulldogs play it. Now they break out 3-on-2. Here's Taliaferro. Get by his man. Got knocked down. No call, though. Couldn't get a shot away. It was losing his balance. Now up to the point. It's held in there by Bedford. Backhanded into the corner for Jack Dermody. He gets rubbed out. And up the wall. McGee's going to drop back into the defensive posture and let Fancher bring the puck in. There's a shot saved by Desmond.
Another good clear there by Owen Gupta right in front of the net. After that save, he cleared that rebound.
And here comes Concord again. They knock it in. Fredrickson pushes it into the corner. Gupta tries to clear it out. Can't quite get enough on it. Then it's fired toward the net by Fancher. Goes wide. Up the far wall. Pick a couple of tries, but it's finally brought out of the Bedford zone, and Costa tips it into the Concord end. Mansfield chasing after it, but Shoemaker gets there first.
Much better forecheck there, though, by this unit. That first shift, they didn't have a good forecheck like that. This is a much better shift out of them on the forecheck side of the puck.
Dawson Fancher carrying it off for the Tide. He backhands it into the Bedford zone. The Tide's going to make a quick change. Morris plays it, but there's a turnover behind the net. Shoemaker gets the puck back. Now Morris gets it back. Try to clear it out of the zone, but Bedford takes a change here. Trevor Craig now. A shot from the point by Donovan Hayes. Great stop by Desmond. They get the rebound. Desmond gets a block in front of him. Didn't have to make that save. In the corner now. We're going to get a call here. Is it a boarding call? And is he pointing at the Concord player? No, it's going to be Bedford's number 40, Luke Morris, who goes to the box, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to give him a roughing call on that. So, again, physical game. You got to kind of, early in the game, you got to figure out what the refs are going to give you and how they're going to call the game. First, that's a hit that could have been called and maybe isn't called in many games. And, now you got to adjust to that and see what the refs are going to do with the rest of the game. So, Luke Morris will be in the penalty box for 2 minutes here, and here's that Concord power play.
Puck is cleared out of the Concord zone all the way behind the net of Kevin Jones. Tide have to go back. Forecheck there by McGee. And the Tide reset and come out. Long lead pass there for Craig. Fires it in behind the Bedford goal. Muir plays it in the corner. He gets a check from Colin Nelson. And now 3 Concord players in the corner. McGonigal comes away with it. Goes behind the net, sets up Craig. Now here's Shoemaker at the point. Craig playing back and forth. There's a shot on goal. It just goes wide by Shoemaker. He gets the puck back at the blue line. Sends it over to McGonigal. His wrister is blocked by Muir. And it's cleared out of the zone by Jack Dermody.
You see they're very calm on that power play. They really possess the puck and they look for good quality shots, and Shoemaker is definitely the quarterback of that power play at the top of the point, right in the middle of the ice.
Minute to go in the power play. Concord back in the Bedford zone. Brooks Craig wheels around. Leaves it at the point for McGonigal. Over to Shoemaker. Back to Craig. Shoemaker back and forth. Now right in front. Nelson in the slot. His shot is blocked. Back over to Craig. Down low to Coskren. Wow, shot right there by McGonigal. He had an open net, but he fired it over the net. Missed an open. But Concord controls here. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Craig to Shoemaker, back to Craig at the faceoff circle. Coskren down low, tries to center it. Oh, backhand by McGonigal, and I think it hit the side of Desmond's helmet.
Yeah, Desmond was down, kind of just sliding over through the crease, and he made a great save there with his body, right? Anything to stop that puck, and he made that play.
It all counts. Bedford's able to clear the zone. A couple of close calls there for Bedford, but the score remains 0-0 as they kill off the power play.
Important part of the game here is going to be those penalty kills against this Concord team. So
held in there by Hayes. He takes a wrister. That goes wide of the net. A lot of the action in the Bedford zone. Fancher behind the goal. He tries to center it. Broken up by Muir. And now Jack Dermody picks it up for Bedford. Clears it up ice for his teammate Taliaferro. Went over his head. He loses control. Concord gets it back. Joey Tarbell, the guy I thought was going to be scratched, he's back out there now. Now over into the Bedford zone. Fredrickson, his shot is blocked by Muir, but he picks up the rebound behind the net. Up the far wall. Fancher gets it to the point. Held in there by Fennelly. Gets it back down low. Bedford fighting for possession, and O'Connor makes a move to get away from his man. Now here's a chance for Bedford the other way. Johnson tries to get it to Thornton, and Thornton scores with a wrister right over the shoulder of Kevin Jones, and the Bulldogs get on the board early, 1-0.
Yeah, just a great breakout play. Puck moving through the neutral zone with good speed through the zone. You're going to see this coming up on replay here. Andrew Johnson just chips the puck forward to Thornton. Thornton is able to collect that on his backhand, make sure that the Concord player stays on his backside, not allowing him to get to the puck, and then he just beats Kevin Jones with a great shot to the glove side. And that is just a really well-executed hockey play.
And that was a tough pass, too, for Thornton to control.
Tough pass to handle. Johnson just threw it to the spot where he knew that he was going to have a player breaking, and it was just a great play to gather, and that should be a trip, but we're not going to call that.
Now here's Bedford. La Rochelle with the puck in the face-off circle. His shot on net at a sharp angle. Kevin Jones sees it all the way and gloves it. And we get a whistle with 6:09 to play. Bedford up 1-0. They draw first blood. A goal by Brendan Thornton with an assist from Andrew Johnson.
So that's goal number 17 on the season for Brendan Thornton. And he is the team leader in goals. Andrew Johnson is going to be getting his 9th assist on that play. So that line has been producing a lot of goals for this Bedford squad, and they kick it off with another one here.
Off the face-off, the puck is fired back into the Concord zone. Clearing attempt. Blocked momentarily. Nelson leaves it there for Craig. Fires it in. Morris meets him behind the net. He goes down to the ice, taking a hit there. Now here's a centering attempt by Nelson, looking for a lane. Goes off a body. Craig gets it. Now at the point is Fennelly. His wrister goes wide. At the other point, Shoemaker. He fires one wide. Nelson chases it down on the far wall. Long centering pass. Back to Shoemaker. His shot goes wide again. Concord having a little trouble finding the goal, which is fine with us.
Good block there by Costa, coming out on Shoemaker and just getting in the lane.
Wind up there by Shoemaker. He fans on his shot, but the puck is still in the Bedford zone. And finally Mansfield up. He tried to clear it out. It's held in there. So Concord doing their job, keeping the puck in the Bedford zone. Moore is losing an edge there momentarily. Finally settles himself down, clears the zone.
I got to be quick here on that change.
Yeah, Bedford's going to make a quick change here. They managed to do it. Moore, who was heading for the bench, changes direction and plays that puck behind the net. This is going to be an icing as he tried to get it up to number 19, Muir, but he missed him.
Yeah, Morris tried to do that just before that on the initial play, and it didn't reach all the way down. Tarbell collected it and moved it back quickly. And Morris recognized that was the case and didn't make the change. So when he got another chance, he needed the change.
4:44 to play here in the first. 1-0 Bedford. Face-off is to the right of Desmond, and the Bulldogs control it. O'Connor in the corner. Had his clearing pass blocked. Now he's got to play it again. Leaves it there for Maddox Muir. Now Muir finds a man. There's Jack Dermody on the near wall skating. Tries to drop it back to Harry. Missed him. But Taliaferro picks it up. Sends it back down low. Now intercepted there by Concord. Here they come right back. McGonigal trying to center it. Broken up there by number 19, Muir. Good defensive play there. Bedford trying to come back the other way. Here's Dermody coming in all alone. Oh, and a great pad save there by Kevin Jones on the breakaway. Now Jack Dermody in the corner. Takes the hit from Pelletier. They send it to the far corner. O'Connor tried to play it. He couldn't. Now the Tide come away. Tarbell carries it into the Bedford zone. His wrister is blocked there by Desmond. Held in at the point. Arndt. His weak shot intercepted. And now here's another chance for Thornton. No, it went off his skate. That would have been a great breakaway if he could have controlled it. Johnson tried to get it to the front of the net, and it went off Thornton's skate, but went wide of the net. And now Concord comes back the other way. Except they were offsides. Number 18, Arndt, was over the blue line. We'll get a whistle.
A lot of action there. I mean, that play by Thornton trying to collect that puck on his skate, that's all he had because his stick was tied up with the other player. He was, I think, maybe even trying to kick pass over to Johnson and just went a little bit too far. So good action here. Bedford in the second half of this period so far putting on a little bit more pressure than they did in the first half.
Puck's back in the Bedford zone. Trevor Craig tries to play it, but Thornton got a stick on it. Instead, it got fired on goal by Hayes. Desmond controlled that. Here's another centering attempt, cleared away by Bedford, and it just gets out in the zone and bounces into the Bedford bench.
Going back to that breakaway, too, by Harry Dermody, he had a great break. Puck got a little too far away from him, so he ended up trying to make a deke move, and Kevin Jones really closed up the bottom of that net well. So just a missed opportunity there, because I think if Harry had that in collection, he might have shot that over, onto the high side of the net.
Yeah, if he had a chance to lift it over the pad instead of just slide it in.
Yeah.
Back in the Bedford zone, Morris is going to clear that. That's going to be an icing on Bedford. Faceoff comes back with 2:52 to play in the first with a 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so far this has been exactly what it's built to be, right? This is the two best teams right now in New Hampshire hockey, and it's so far a 1-0 lead by Bedford, but these two teams are competing, and they're competing hard on every shift.
Mansfield on the faceoff, they control it. Just crosses the blue line. Concord's going to have to reset. Lipinski had it. Now Costa tries to get it up to Mansfield. Instead, it hit a leg. Here's Pellerin. Fires it into the Concord zone. Jones tries to leave it behind the net. He missed it. Nelson picks it up for Concord. Costa's kind of checking him. But now here's the turnover, and they're going to come back the other way. Koskren fans. He had a beautiful shot, and the net comes off the mooring. And a little bit of rough stuff there in front of the net between Craig and Pellerin.
Yeah, it's going to be a physical game there. Nelson ended up kind of following that shot, the initial shot, and then bringing the net off the moorings. I'm not sure if they're going to bring the puck inside or outside, but it certainly looked like Concord. Okay, they're gonna put the face-off in the zone. So they're saying Bedford pushed the Concord player into the net. But we'll get a defensive zone face-off here with 2:16 left in the first period.
So McGonigal against Jack Dermody on the face-off. It's loose in the slot. Bedford's able to pick it up. O'Connor gets it. Long lead pass, though, is intercepted by Fancher. He brings it in. There's a shot from the face-off circle, goes over the net, travels all the way to the blue line, picked up by Jack Dermody. Pass across to Taliaferro. He's got Harry Dermody as well. Pass goes into the corner after it hit the stick of Tarbell. Bedford comes up with it, gets to the point to O'Connor. His wrister, that got deflected down. Jones with the save. And now a clearing attempt on the near wall. Taliaferro holds it in. Another clearing attempt. Taliaferro pulls it down. He tries to take a shot. It hits a leg. Muir trying to keep it in. He does momentarily. Now it's turned over to Concord, and they come back. Tarbell with Craig. Shot and a save by Desmond in the corner. In the near corner, McGonigal picks it up, tries to send it back. His Concord teammate, though, heading for the bench, so he wasn't there, we thought. But the Tide still in the Bedford zone. Bulldogs having a little trouble getting out. Now they finally do. Johnson gets it out. Puck is bouncing into the Concord zone. Johnson meets it there behind the wall. Behind the net, I should say. Now here's a shot by La Rochelle that goes wide. Johnson picks it up, tries to center it to La Rochelle, couldn't quite do it. And now the clearing pass to Brooks Craig. He's across with Coskren. Gets it to Coskren. Shot from the face-off circle. That's saved by Desmond. Rebound shot by Nelson. He couldn't get a handle. That goes behind the net. Nelson picks up the loose puck, though. Takes a shot from the high slot. It's blocked. Fennelly now along the far wall. He's moving down, looking for a man to drop it to. Got it to Nelson, but Coskren has it again. He loses it. Shoemaker at the blue line fires it, and that's easily gloved by Desmond. We get a whistle with 19.4 seconds to play.
Yeah, it got a little scattered there in the defensive zone. Late in the period, Concord trying to put a little rush on here. There's 19 seconds left now. We're going to get a D-zone face-off. I think it's healthy to get a new line out there right now. That line was tired from an offensive zone play, and we're going to have the number one line here for Concord out there as well against the Dermody line.
Off the face-off, puck comes off to Taliaferro. His pass to Harry Dermody goes off his skate and bounces too far for him to control. Now Concord comes back. Craig tried to get it to Nelson. Instead, there's a shot from the point by Fennelly. That's stopped. Another shot goes wide of the net, and that's going to do it. Only goal to show for this period, one from Concord. It was Brendan Thornton on a 2-on-1 with help from number 15, Andrew Johnson. That puts the Dogs up 1-0.
Yeah, Bedford played a good, strong period there. Again, coming out at the beginning of the period, they were a little bit caught in their zone, but the second half of that period, they really played well. It's going to be an up-and-down battle. They're going to have to stay out of the penalty box. All the things we talked about, they won that period. They got 2 more periods to go, and they got to keep working towards it.
We're going to take a break, send things back to the radio station on the radio side. Let the Zamboni do its job. We'll be back for second period action in about 12 minutes. Bedford leads 1-0. You're watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. We're back for second period action. At center ice, they're ready to drop the puck. Thornton against Craig, and Concord controls, but it goes into the tied end. Thornton picks up the loose puck. His shot is saved by Kevin Jones and sends into the corner. Now Nelson picks it up, takes it the other way. A big hit right there on Craig. Fired up the wall. La Rochelle tries to play it. Instead, it's held in at the point. And finally bounces into the neutral zone. Fennelly for Concord. He fires it in. Tide make a change. Puck is shot all the way up. I think it was meant for Jack Dermody, but it missed. That's going to be an icing on Bedford. Yeah, good first shift there by Bedford, though, coming out on the fresh ice. Ethan Larochelle made a great play along the sidewall to break up a puck, to create a turnover. Again, that forecheck being so important. And then Thornton had a good opportunity. Kevin Jones closed it up, though. Face off in the Bedford end. Concord controls, but second chance try clears it out for Bedford. Tarbell goes back to play it, sends it up to Pelletier. He fires it just over the red line. I think he thought he was over it, but instead we get an icing going the other way against Concord. Yeah, they were trying to transition there, and Pelletier was kind of caught flat-footed, so I think he was just trying to move the puck up the side wall and maybe just put a little bit too much on it. So we got an offensive zone face-off here. Dermody will face off against McGonigal. Puck is loose. It's won by Harry Dermody. Goes along the wall, tries to evade a check, but it gets taken away by McGonigal. Sends it up the wall to Fredrickson and cleared out of the zone. Bedford's got to go back. And that's going to be an icing. Another icing, yeah. So not a lot of flow here in the first minute of the period. Both teams, again, just kind of throwing the puck around, and fresh ice will cause that. So Bedford's got 2 more games after this for their regular season. Wyndham on the 19th, Exeter on the 23rd. We'll be bringing both those games to you here on Bedford 105.1 and BCTV. Off the face-off. Puck is cleared out of the Concord zone, but fired right back in there by Gupta. Taliaferro plays it on the near wall. McGonigal picks it up behind his own net. Fredrickson tries to clear it out. It finally goes up, but Gupta clears it right back in. Here we go again. Up the near wall. Fancher tries to backhand it, get it out, and he does. McGonigal with the puck. He takes a hit. Number 9, Fredrickson picks it up. He's checked off the puck by Pellerin. Held in at the point by Tarbell. Fired toward the goal, and wow. McGonigal had an open net, but he fell down before he can get a stick on that puck. Now they're behind the net. McGonigal takes another hit. Great stop there by Pellerin, keeping the centering pass from coming up from behind the goal line. Finally cleared out by Bedford, and they make a change. Lead pass for Fancher, too far. Muir in the corner. He takes a check. Puck bounces off the wall. It's in the slot. Now sent up to the point to Shoemaker. His shot is saved by Desmond. Another clearing attempt here. Lipinski had it blocked, but Muir gets his shot out of the zone and into the Concord end. 1-0 Bedford leads, 12:31 to go here in the second, and we get a whistle here. Something behind the play.
It looks like Lipinski's helmet has fallen off. I'm not sure what caused it. It was kind of well behind the play when it happened. So as soon as the helmet comes off, doesn't matter what, they're going to stop the play for player safety. But no penalties being called, so it looks like it just might have popped off with some sort of collision.
But the face-off will be in the Bedford end to the left of Desmond, who's been solid so far when challenged.
Yeah, so Lipinski's going to have to come off the ice because his helmet off caused the whistle, so they're going to put another forward out.
Yeah, Zach Griffin's going to take his place. So Costa's ready to take the face-off here against Hayes. Tied controls. Here's the shot from the point, saved by Desmond. Shoemaker with that shot. They try to come up from behind the goal line. They get blocked. And Desmond, or I should say Mansfield, tried to get the puck up. Finally into the neutral zone. Chased down by Arndt for Concord. Shoemaker tries to get it up the wall. Too far for his man. Costa gets a pass. Goes off his stick. Fenley now in the Concord zone, over to Shoemaker, looking for some room. Interception by Costa, coming in one-on-one. He winds up with a shot. There's a save by Jones. Rebound by number 27, Griffin. That's also saved, but Griffin didn't get a lot on that shot.
He didn't get a lot on that shot, but I will say he created that opportunity there. Griffin came in, forced the play up the wall, created a turnover, and then a good hard shot, rebound, and then he just couldn't get enough on it to bury it. But good shift there again, just creating turnovers. Concord doesn't do well with pressure, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Fired up the near wall to Colin Nelson, and now it's left there for Brooks Craig. He comes in 2-on-2. Craig leaves it for Koskinen. His shot goes wide of the net. Craig plays it on the far wall, tipped up the wall. Point man missed it, and here's Thornton with a chance coming in at the face-off circle. He's got one man to beat, trying to get around his man. Wraparound attempt, no good. Up to the point. McGee fires a shot, but the officials realize the post is off the mooring, and he blows the whistle.
Yeah, Thornton, made a great individual effort there to carry the puck, come around the net. Rather than the wraparound in that spot, he had two guys crash in the net. I would have liked to see that puck come to the front of the net for an opportunity. Unfortunately, that's not what happened, but, again, a good individual effort to get into a position for a scoring chance.
Now the face-off to the left of Jones. It goes behind the Concord net, and it's fired up the wall. Now comes in front to Thornton with the wrister from the slot, and that's caught by Kevin Jones. We'll get a whistle. Yeah,
good shot, good quality chance there. Jones not giving up a rebound. Very important in that spot because Bedford is swarming right now a little bit.
So La Rochelle taking the face-off here against Brooks Craig, one of the tied captains. Shoemaker in the corner gets it up the wall, but that's too far. But now Koskinen gets the puck back. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Koskinen's shot goes off of something and goes high. I couldn't tell if that hit Desmond or if it hit the defender.
I think it might have hit a little bit of Desmond, a little bit of the post, and then all the net, the protective netting there behind the net. So a little sloppy in the neutral zone there with the puck. Tried to create a play, chip it up the boards. Bedford came back through and was able to kind of pick that puck up. So again, just be clean with the puck. Make sure that you're strong with what you're doing.
Off the face-off. Bedford comes away with it. Here's Taliaferro. Tries to center it to Dermody. Couldn't quite do it. Puck bounces, goes off a leg, and Taliaferro just missed the post. Now Taliaferro in the corner. Sends it down to Dermody. Now Harry Dermody goes to the face-off circle. Leaves it for brother Jack. Harry lets it go to the point. Moores with it. He turns around to Jack Dermody. Tried to get it to the net. It deflected and almost caught a post, but went wide instead. Now up the near wall. Moores with another shot. Taliaferro's going to chase this one down, and he gets to it. Instead, the puck bounces into the netting. We're going to get a whistle here. With 10:20 to play.
Good pressure there by that Bedford unit. The Dermody line and Tagliaferro kind of flying around in that offensive zone. They're creating all kinds of trouble for that Bedford D unit. A good quality shot on net, some good efforts, but nothing's getting through Jones right now. So it's gonna take another good play and maybe a rebound.
Costa versus Hayes on the faceoff. Bedford controls, held in at the point by number 5 O'Connor. Into the corner goes Mansfield. He picks the puck up behind the net, tried to center it to Costa, although he was tied up, he couldn't get a stick on the puck. And the Tide instead clear the zone. Make a kind of a half line change behind the Bedford goal. Hayes plays it. Mansfield tried to get it up the wall, gets it to Costa. He leaves it there for O'Connor. A lot of body hits going on here on both sides. Now it's fired back in. Muir with the puck. Long lead pass up, too far for number 39, Matt Lipinski. They wave off the icing, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they waved that one off. Must have hit something on the way through the neutral zone.
Concord coming back. Here's Coskren with Craig. Centering pass beautifully intercepted there by Costa, but held in at the point by number 11, Shoemaker. All the way along the wall, finally cleared out by Bedford, and this one could be an icing, and it is.
A little bit of physical play here. The physical play definitely has picked up in the last couple of minutes of this game, and you can see both teams trying to, exert a little bit of physical presence on the ice. Again, that starts from the forechecking and making sure that you're making clean checks. So.
And the face-off is to the right of Desmond. La Rochelle against Craig. Craig wins it cleanly. There's a shot from the point from Coskren, easily gloved by Desmond. He saw it all the way.
It looks like Brooks Craig is down on the ice for Concord. I'm not sure what happened off that face-off, but he went down right off the face-off.
Moving slowly, he is up. I think he's going to try to stay out there.
And he will. Yep, that's okay, because the whistle didn't blow because of him.
Off the face-off. Clearing attempt there by McGee, held in at the point by Concord. Another attempt. Fenley's able to send it back down low. Now Craig centers it, misses everybody, and it goes into the neutral zone. Now here's a race. La Rochelle and Fenley. Fenley gets there first. Tries to clear it out. Looks like that was offsides, but they're going to let it go. And a wrister, whoa.
Yeah,
and a little collision there by Craig. A little unnecessary contact there in front of the net. The officials should call that. Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, Craig threw McGee into Desmond and then kind of sent Desmond on his back, and that's not good when that happens. But I agree on that entry play by Concord. It does look like they were offside. Looks like they kind of carried the puck. It's hard to tell on the replay there, but it does look like it was offside. Ref missed that one.
If it were the NHL, they'd have the replay.
They'd send it back up to us. We could make the call from
there,
right?
Yeah, exactly. We could. On the face-off, Concord wins it from the point. There's a shot. Goes wide and into the corner. Clearing attempt held in there by Tarbell. Puck still along the wall. Both teams trying to come up with it. Finally squirts out into the Concord zone. They got to go back for it. Pelletier up. They're going to call an icing. They're going to say Bedford shot it in.
Yeah, got to be another icing call. Again, physical play along the boards. They're trying to chip a puck up along the boards, and then the players are caught up, and the icing occurs. So defensive zone faceoff here with 8:21 left. Bedford up 1-0 here in the second period.
McGonigal on the faceoff. Concord wins it again. Fancher tries to get away from his check. Finally gets it down low. The McGonigal pass across to Pelletier at the face-off circle. He couldn't get a shot away. Didn't have a shooting lane. Sends it back to the near wall. Now up to the point is Tarbell. His long shot through a bunch of bodies gets to Desmond, and Desmond makes the save. Another shot there by Tarbell. Blocked into the corner there with Fredrickson. Now finally taken away by Taliaferro. He might have a lane to the goal, trying to get by his man. Gets a sharp angle shot away. That goes wide. Now behind the net. Centering attempt misses everybody. And Fancher for Concord takes it back. 3-on-2. And that wrister is blocked there by Desmond with the glove, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, a couple times tonight so far. Tagliaferro, many times in all these games that we've called, he's many times the fastest guy on the ice, and you're seeing that here where he's actually using his speed to exploit the Concord D to the outside. A good scoring opportunity comes from that again.
So another face-off here. And then once again won by Concord. Shot is blocked in the slot. Finally comes out, cleared out by Mansfield. And they're going to say an icing.
Yeah,
he was pretty close to the red line.
He gathered the puck there and kind of just threw it. I think he thought he might have been at the red line, and unfortunately he wasn't there. One more stride, he's there, and we're on the forecheck.
So another face-off here in the Bedford zone, this time to the right of Desmond. Concord wins that face-off. High shot by Shoemaker, gloved by Desmond. Another whistle is going to happen here, this time to his left.
Yeah, Shoemaker.
When he gets stay to his right.
Yeah, stay to his right. Shoemaker, when he gets the puck, you can see he's not afraid to shoot. I mean, he's going to move pucks to that net every time he's got it.
But Concord's winning a lot of these face-offs. They have a big advantage. I don't have the stat in front of me, but I would bet that they probably won face-offs 2-1 so far.
For sure.
Now in the Concord zone, that one just came out of the blue line, couldn't be held in there by Lipinski, so we get an offsides on Bedford.
Yeah, game flow here, it's slowed up a little bit. The icings, the offsides, it just tells you that it's a hard-checked game.
Bedford on top 1-0. That goal from Thornton in the first period. Concord wins that face-off as well. Coskren brings it over the blue line, 1-on-3. Winds up losing the puck and having it cleared out. Thornton, he couldn't quite pull that puck in the neutral zone, and it's fired back into the Bedford zone. McGee chases it down, tries to get it up to La Rochelle. Instead, it's a turnover in tight, and Fennelly had a chance. Puck bounced away from him. Desmond was able to get a blocker on that. Now Coskren from the point, his shot is blocked. Fennelly tries to get it back in. Craig gloves it with his hand, sends it across to Shoemaker. A long shot blocked by Desmond. Clearing attempt off the wall. Fennelly couldn't hold it in. It's going to go all the way down for an icing on Bedford.
Even the ref there on that one was kind of like, another one? These refs are working hard, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to skate that much, I don't think.
It's a long way to constantly be going and pick up a puck, retrieve the puck, and then get back to the other side of the ice. So
getting more than the players at this point.
It feels like it, I'm sure, for them.
So another face-off to the right. This time it's going to be Craig, and he wins it. Back to the point to Tarbell. His shot goes wide.
Yeah, they're going to get a penalty in front of the net there. Moores is going to go for interference. Or a cross-check, yeah.
So Concord going on the power play here.
Yeah, he was battling in front with Craig, and he's a big, strong player, Craig is, and as is Moores, and they were both battling, and Moores just ended up getting a stick right on his back and throwing him down. So
Luke Moore is number 40, going to spend 2 minutes contemplating what he's done. And Bedford will be killing a penalty for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, important 2 minutes right here for Bedford.
Tarbell at the point. McGonigal back to Tarbell. Here's Craig. Tarbell to Craig in the faceoff circle. Down low to Coskren. Wheels around. Tried to get it across to McGonigal. Desmond read the play and got across. Made the save. We're going to get a whistle here.
Yeah, that puck looked loose still when the ref blew the whistle, but I think the net had just come off the moorings and he blew it dead right away. So maybe a fortunate break there for Bedford because they were scrambling.
Craig again on the face-off against Jack Dermody. And Concord comes up with the puck. Coskren sends it to the point to Tarbell. Tarbell cruising the blue line, gets it to Craig now. To Craig. His shot is high and wide. McGonigal stops it at the other point. Tarbell back to McGonigal. He's at the top of the face-off circle. And a great shot by Craig that Desmond makes a save on, goes into the corner. Coskren now picks it up in the near corner. Back up to Craig. Now Tarbell to blue line. Back to Craig. Tarbell. His wrister, that's high. I don't think Desmond saw that. Coskren in the corner. Gets it up to McGonigal. Back up to Tarbell at the blue line. Wrister stopped by Desmond. 1 minute left in the power play. Tarbell gets it back over to Craig, stops it with his skate. His shot hits the skate. Now here's a race to it. Muir gets the puck, clears it out of the zone, but not far enough. Concord back in the Bedford zone. Pass across. McGonigal tries to center it. Oh, Desmond makes a stop, and now we're going to get a penalty here. It's got to be on Concord.
Yeah, Daniel O'Connor's definitely getting one of the penalties. Craig was the one that led to the penalty or caused the skirmish in front of the net, but then O'Connor took a swipe at Craig after that. So he's going to get a rough and nothing on Concord. So,
are you serious? The way they crashed the net there, I would think there would at least be a goaltender interference call.
Yeah, to me, Craig, kind of came in there and threw a cross check at Daniel O'Connor, which threw him into Desmond, forcing Desmond to go over. Daniel O'Connor took exception to that, threw a swipe at Craig, and he's going to get 2 minutes for roughing now. So we got a 5-on-3 for Concord for 40 seconds.
And Concord wins the face-off. Shoemaker at the point. Over to Craig, still on the ice. His shot, that hits it like one of the Bedford players loses the stick. La Rochelle did. He picked it up though. Craig now at the face-off circle. Inside, shot by McGonigal, saved by Desmond. 19 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Back over to Craig. Up to Shoemaker. Shoemaker thinks about it. Gets it to McGonigal on the far circle. He gets it back up to the point to Nelson. Nelson's shot hits a leg. 6 seconds to go. Up to Craig, down low to Coskren. Oh, beautiful check there by McGee. And that's going to clear the zone. And here's an opportunity for Thornton. He can't quite get to the puck, though. Would have been a shorthanded opportunity. But now here Concord comes right back. One-man advantage right now. Block shot. And the puck dribbles to Desmond. He gets a glove on it.
Let me tell you, back and forth action. We got a player down, so let's give that a second.
Nelson.
Colin Nelson in front of the net. Looks like somebody's stick. I can't tell who's got up on underneath his mask, maybe. Looks like that's probably what happened, is what I'm gathering. But the first almost 3 minutes now of penalty kill here. The best player on the ice has to be your goaltender in these situations, and Matt Desmond has been the best player on the ice in the last 2 minutes, making sure that puck stays out of the net.
Still 1:07 to go on the one-man advantage for Concord. Bedford wins that face-off. It's cleared out by Moores and finally leaves the zone. Tarbell couldn't hold it in. Now Fenley with the puck gets it over to Craig, who's been on the ice for this entire power play. Craig brings it in. Now he pulls up, leaves it there for Hayes. No one at the point. It goes out of the zone. Concord has to reset. 44 seconds left in the penalty on Bedford. Fenley over to Tarbell. He turns it over. Tried to get it to Harry Dermody.
Good stick there by Jack Dermody on the penalty kill. Just playing smart.
Good forecheck here by Bedford. But Concord finally breaks out of their zone. Brings it over the Bedford blue line. Big hit there by Muir. Rubs his man out. Gupta tried to play the puck. Morris tried to play it again. Fighting for possession. Now he backhands it. Gets it up to the point. Sends it across to Fenley. Fenley at the face-off circle looking for a man. Gets it to Tarbell. Tarbell's shot goes wide of the net. Now Craig playing the other face-off circle. Sends it over to Fenley, and it goes into the net. Score. Come on. Number 9, Fredrickson's all over Desmond. How do they not call that interference?
Yeah, that to me looked like goaltender interference. And Desmond was down on his stomach because Fredrickson had taken him out. And then I couldn't even tell, but it almost looked like Concord kicked the puck in. I'm going to watch this again on replay with everybody else, but it's hard. I didn't get to see it there, but it does.
Dale, could you show that again one more time? We're trying to see this. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so there was no interference before the shot was taken, but the question is, did he kick it in as opposed to put it in with his stick? So either way, it's going to be a goal by Parker Fredrickson, and we got a 1-1 game here with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second period. Tough break there. Desmond played phenomenal on that penalty kill. The penalty was over at that stage, so it wasn't a power play goal, but we're at a 1-1 game now with 2:45 left in the second period.
Puck is fired back into the Bedford zone. Muir plays it. Waiting for an opening. Instead, he gets a poke check by Fredrickson, the goal scorer. Puck is laying there. Picked up by Concord. Still with the puck. That's McGonigal.
Muir is without a stick and a glove right now on the defensive side of the puck for Bedford. Thornton made a smart play, gave Muir his stick. Always more important in D-zone for your defenseman to have a stick.
Puck is cleared out of the zone finally, and La Rochelle, he tried to hit Brendan Thornton but couldn't quite hit him in stride. He recovers though and fires it into the Concord end. 2 minutes left here in the second period, 1-1 tie. Johnson tried to get a stick on it, can't do it. O'Connor holds it in on the wall. Finally squirts out. McGonigal breaks out. Here's a 2-on-1 for Concord. McGonigal sends it across to Coskren, who fired it over the net.
He is hurt bad right there. That player is...
Who is that?
I can't tell. Number 8,
Number 8, that's McGonigal. He went to the board hard after that play.
To me, he didn't move for, and we're going to get a penalty on that. They're
going to call an elbow on Bedford.
Call an elbow, yeah.
That gesture that the official made, he did that. Is that an ejection?
He gave it unsportsmanlike, so he's going to get the game here, it looks like, from what I can tell. Actually, it looks like he's going to get I don't think it's a game misconduct. We'll see here. Actually didn't see but the way they're talking right now, they're looking like they're putting another player in the box, so that would make it an initial minor with a misconduct. And he's not leaving the ice, therefore he's not going to be thrown out of the game, so that's good. So
they're sending Nick Hadley in to serve one of the penalties. He's going to serve the misconduct?
So he's going to serve the misconduct. So it's a minor and a misconduct, and Daniel will serve the misconduct portion. Hadley will serve the actual 2-minute minor.
Concord controls. They have the man advantage. 1:37 left in the period. Tarbell to Craig. Down low to Coskren. Centering. Nelson fires a shot as he wheels around. That goes just wide. Nelson recovers. Down low to Coskren. Coskren gets it to Tarbell at the blue line. McGonigal back to Tarbell. To Rister. Save, but it's loose in front of Desmond. Finally breaks out. Tarbell comes back to play it, or I should say McGonigal. He gets it to Tarbell now. Craig down low to Coskren. Up to Tarbell. Winds up, takes a shot, save Desmond, rebound, another save, another save. Desmond stopping everything so far. 56 seconds left in the period. Nelson, pass across to, Craig over to Nelson. Back to Craig, now Tarbell with it at the blue line. Drifts in. Down low to Coskren, comes up in front of the net. Puck is still loose, now a backhand and a goal. Trying to get the number. Is that McGonigal, number 8?
Yeah, I think he snuck in back door there to get that goal. Again, they were all over that. The power play is really strong for Concord. We talked about this before the game and throughout this game so far. Matt Desmond has really stood tall in the net and done everything he possibly can to thwart each of these efforts, but there's just sometimes too many to stop, and that was another example of just too much pressure and finally breaking through on Desmond.
Too much chaos in front of the Bedford goal.
Yeah, just not able to clear the puck, and that puck just kind of sitting there for too long. So we're back to 5-on-5 action, but now a 2-1 lead for Concord and 35 seconds left in the second period.
Fredrickson now going behind the Bedford goal. Wheels around, hits a stick, and goes behind the net. Fancher now sends it behind to Hayes. Hayes drifting out. Up to the point to Shoemaker. Back down to Hayes. Up to number 10, Fancher. He couldn't control the puck. Bedford needs to get some control here. There's a high shot and a save by Desmond from Shoemaker from the point with 6.4 seconds to go. Bedford's kind of on their heels right now. They seem to be playing like they're still down a man.
Yeah, it doesn't help, but right now you're down a defenseman. Daniel O'Connor's going to be sitting out for a good portion of the next period as well. And as a senior leader defenseman on this team, it's hard to lose that type of size on the backside. So, Bedford's going to have to dig deep here and hold us this 6 seconds off, and they're going to have to come out really hard in the third.
Bedford picks up the puck, and they're going to run off the clock here. So 2 goals in that period for Concord, both on the power play, or at least close to. I think the first one was just after the power play, and that last one was at the power play. Was that number 8, McGonigal with the goal?
McGonigal got it, yeah. So there's no doubt the first one was just before or just after the power play had expired, but they were all over Bedford on that power play, so it was kind of just on the tail end. The second one was a pure power play goal, and we talked about this, and we'll keep talking about it. Concord's power play is too potent. You cannot allow them to have opportunities, and I think they were on the power play probably for 4 to 5 minutes that period. Just too much, and it's too much to handle for any team, let alone Bedford here as well. So
Bedford's got the work cut out for them. They've got to stay out of the penalty box and get some more points on the board. 2-1 after 2 here at Sullivan Arena. We're going to take a break and come back in about 12 minutes. You're watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Third period about to get underway here at Sullivan Arena, and Concord leads 2-1 thanks to a pair of goals. One a power play, one a near power play, scored just as one expired. And those goals were from McGonigal and Fredrickson. Bedford's only goal scored by Brendan Thornton in the first period. Ready to drop the puck here. Concord controls, fired into the Bedford end. Held in at the point. They're going to say high stick.
I'm not sure I think they're saying he didn't hold it in. Oh no, high stick. Yep, definitely high stick. They're moving it back to the offensive zone. So this is going to be an important period for Bedford. Again, just kind of continue to do what they're doing, but you got to stay out of the penalty box. And the good things should start to happen for them, at least some offensive chances.
Face-off is controlled by the Tide. Fired up the board, too far for Cosgren. Fired right back in by Bedford. Fenley goes behind his net. He's got Thornton all over him. Gets away from Thornton's check, and now Cosgren takes it up the wall. Tries to get it up to Nelson too far, but Nelson gets it back. Tried to drop pass to Craig. Johnson takes a big hit. A couple of big hits given out here. Held in there by Concord. Now it goes into the netting. We'll get a whistle.
Yeah, Cosgren put a big hit on to Johnson, and then looks like Thornton hit one of the Concord players right after that. So again, it's going to be a physical period. 2-1 game. I mean, they're scrapping for every bit of ice they can out there.
And the officials don't seem to mind the extracurricular contact.
Yeah, they've called the game pretty consistently throughout. So you hope that again they don't change that as they go through the game, because these players have adjusted to this play now.
So McGee plays it in his own end. Now a turnover there by Gupta. McGonigal takes the puck, goes behind the net. Gupta, somebody lost his stick.
Yeah, Gupta lost his stick there.
No harm there. Bedford breaks out. Taliaferro's high shot. That's blockered away by Jones and into the netting.
Yeah, that puck went well out into the arena here.
Over the netting.
Yeah, over the net, hit the blocker, and was just deflected well over the netting, almost near the concession stand. So
13:55 to play here in regulation. Concord leads 2-1. Face off now to the left of Jones. And it's won by Concord yet again. They've got a big advantage here. Taken away momentarily by Taliaferro, then taken right back by Taliaferro. Loses it as he tries to get over the blue line. McGonigal takes it away, carries it into the Bedford zone. McGee plays it. Don't forget that O'Connor's still in the penalty box serving that major misconduct. Here's Taliaferro. His shot, rebound by Taliaferro. And why is the official blowing the whistle when the puck was loose?
So I think Concord's going to go on the Bedford's going to go on the power play, I believe. I just want to see where he's going with that, because if that's the case, it looks like Concord might have touched the puck, and that's why he blew the whistle, because he had the penalty. Concord touched the puck. Yeah, that's what's happening here.
Okay.
So that puck was loose, but
yeah.
Concord touched it with the penalty, so that's the right call there. But I agree. Otherwise, it was like, wait, that puck is right in front of you.
I mean, it's sitting in the slot. Why are you blowing the whistle?
So one of the Concord goal scorers, Fredrickson, is the one that's going to be sitting the 2 minutes there. He's going to get interference in front of the net, and Bedford will now go on the power play, and we'll see if they can get one in here to tie the game.
And it looks like La Rochelle will be out there with Johnson. Muir at the point, Moore's at the point. And who's on the far wall there?
That's going to be Thornton on the far wall. Not sure exactly what's being talked about here by the referees, explaining something to the Concord bench. They're sending... so there's going to be a minor and a misconduct, I think, here on Fredrickson. I'm not... Minor and a misconduct, I believe. So they're sending a Concord player over to the penalty box to serve the penalty, and that might mean Fredrickson is out of the game, like Daniel O'Connor, for a longer extended period of time.
10 minutes is usually a misconduct, right?
Yeah. Oh, so no, it's going to be two minor penalties here. So there must have been an initial and then a follow-up. So we got a 5-on-3 for Bedford now.
Bedford controls after the face-off. Over to Johnson in the face-off circle. Back up to the point to Muir. Bedford's got to get their power play set up here. Thornton, pass across, misses everybody. La Rochelle, he lost the handle of the puck, and Concord's able to clear it out.
Yeah, big moment here for Bedford. They really got to get in the zone, settle up, get some good quality chances with the 5-on-3.
No, that's not how to do it. Long lead pass, misses everybody. Not even an icing.
Yeah.
Concord's going to clear that out.
Yeah, 5-on-3 opportunity. You don't get these very often, and it's very important to kind of take advantage here.
So Thornton picks up the puck. He's got a head of steam, and he leaves his zone. Into the Concord zone, still with it. Goes behind the net. The rest of the Bulldogs set up on the power play. Muir's shot, that hits a leg. Funny bounce, but he reaches the goaltender Jones. Clearing attempt gets it into the neutral zone. So Bedford only with one offensive chance on that possession. 1:13 to go on this two-man advantage. Muir skates in, tries to get by his man, turn the puck right over. Bedford's got to reset again. Concord put some fresh penalty killers out on the ice. 1 minute to go on this two-man advantage. Thornton. They're definitely not in sync here. They're turning the puck over in the neutral zone.
They're not. They're. I'm not sure the breakouts that they run for the power play or anything like that, but it looks like right now they're just kind of they're off a step here. And
yeah, McGee's carrying the puck in instead of Harry Dermody. He's coming in all alone. Oh, he just missed the goal there. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little sloppy here on the power play. A 5-on-3. I mean, you have so much time and space on the ice. You really just got to get into the zone. It's fine to do the carry into the zone, but carrying it and just going right to the net with a shot is not what you're looking to do on a 5-on-3. You want to get in, set up, situate, and then start to work the puck back and forth, work mini 2-on-1s, and then create some good scoring opportunities off of that. So
they got a whistle there because the puck, McGee slid into the net, knocked it off its moorings.
Yes.
So 26 seconds to go here in the two-man advantage for Bedford. They only got one shot on goal.
One shot, yeah, not the one that McGee just had, but there was one prior to that. But yeah,
that was a wide shot. So they got the number one line out there now. They got the Dermodys, they've got Taliaferro out there, and they control the face-off and still managed to lose the puck. Craig clears it out. So they got one more rush here with 15 seconds to go. And they leave it there for Harry Dermody, the speedster. Almost intercepted there. Harry gets the puck back. Leaves it for brother Jack. Down to Harry. Power play almost done. Shot from the point, hits a leg. And that's it. Both players are out of the box.
That net is off by, yeah, there you go. They just fixed it.
Jack holds it in. Sends it to Taliaferro. His shot, weak one, goes wide. Fired up the wall. And it's picked up there by Craig, who carries it out for Concord. Now McGonigal. Concord, there's a shot on net. Great save by Desmond on Craig right from the face-off circle. But I was going to say, it was a real missed opportunity there for Bedford, having a two-man advantage and getting almost nothing on net.
Yeah, I mean, you really needed to take advantage of that moment there, and unfortunately they didn't. That kind of swings momentum back to Concord a little bit. I'm sure they're feeling pretty good after being able to kill that penalty.
So the face-off's in the Bedford zone. McGonigal's going to take this up against PJ Costa. Goes into the corner. Players drop. Shot from the point. Hits by Pelletier. Hits Costa in the leg. And now here's a chance for Bedford to get out of the zone, but instead they turn it over in the neutral zone. Gupta misses it. Moores has to play it in the corner. He's got Fancher closing in on him. Knocked into the neutral zone. Gupta with it. Looking for a pass, gets it up to Costa. Costa leaves it for Mansfield. He's got a man to beat. Tries to get around his man, can't do it. Tarbell gets it for Concord and sends it into the corner and clears it out. Here's Fredrickson. Into the Bedford zone. Leaves it there for Fancher behind the goal. Fancher to the point, to Pelletier. Back down to Fancher, his shot through a bunch of bodies, reaches Desmond, he makes the save. Now Shoemaker on the far wall. Fancher in the corner. He's getting checked there by Dermody. Goes down. Thornton picks up the puck. Now Bedford breaks out. Pass blocked there. It didn't reach its intended target, which was Matt Lipinski.
Yeah, just sticks in lanes by Concord, through those passing lanes. Just a little deflection throws everything off through the neutral zone.
Puck is in the air. They don't see it. Now Craig picks it up for Bedford. He gets hooked, and they're going to call a penalty here on Bedford.
Going to get a high stick on Larry Rochelle there. That Craig does a good job of kind of motoring, and he's showing like a stick got up under his mask, so he's going to get a high sticking call here on La Rochelle, and we're going to be back on the penalty kill and giving Concord another opportunity on the power play.
So 9:09 left in regulation. Bedford trails 2-1. They failed to generate any offense on a two-man advantage, and now they're giving a power play to Concord, and they win the face-off. McGonigal over to Tarbell, back down low to Coskren. He walks in, close-in shot, saved by Desmond. Here's another opportunity, backhand. Oh, it goes off the post. McGonigal almost scored there. Up to the point, Tarbell. Nelson back to Tarbell in the slot, fires it, goes wide. Craig goes to the corner to play it. 1:36 to go on the power play here for Concord. Down low to Fancher. Up to Craig. Craig waits. Tarbell to blue line. Back to Craig. Pass across to McGonigal. He centers. Blocked there by Muir. Back behind the net. Nelson picks it up. Now gets it to the point to Tarbell. Across to Craig. Craig to McGonigal. His shot stopped by Muir. Muir is just stopping everything.
Great block there by Muir. He's throwing his body in front of everything. He knows the importance of this kill.
Nelson back to McGonigal, although it misses his stick, goes behind the net. Coskren plays it behind the net. Now back up to the point to Tarbell for Concord. McGonigal across to Craig to Tarbell, back to Craig. McGonigal, he can't control it. Nelson tried to get a shot, but he's taken away by Thornton. And Thornton clears the puck.
Good play there by Thornton. Great effort there by Muir during that kill, that first half of the penalty kill here. So, and Desmond made a couple of big saves. Now we're going to get another penalty on Bedford. Johnson's going to go for maybe a high stick or slash or interference. I can't tell. But
29 seconds to go here. It's a delayed penalty. So
yeah, they pulled the goalie, got an extra skater on the ice, and so it's going to be another 5-on-3 for Concord.
Yeah, Pellerin made contact there to get the whistle. So we're going to have 24 seconds of 5-on-3.
Yeah, and I didn't see the call that he ended up making, but there was definitely behind the play. The puck was gone, and there was some back and forth going on there with Johnson and the Concord player.
Getting pretty crowded down in that Bedford penalty box. You got 3 players in there. Let's not forget we've got O'Connor in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when O'Connor comes out. He's got to wait for a whistle whenever he does come out, so it hopefully is soon.
I think Bedford called the timeout here. Everybody's coming to the benches.
Yeah. Trying to wait to see what the penalty announcement was there.
So Desmond's having a solid game. You really can't fault him for those 2 goals.
No, I mean everything. He's done everything that he can to kind of keep the puck out of the net. Made a bunch of big saves. Just got one off the post there. That was a fortunate bounce for Bedford. But again, Bedford has just done exactly what we said they can't do. They've given him too many power play opportunities. This is exactly what happened in the Christmas tournament game. Too many power play opportunities, and you see the confidence and poise that Concord moves the puck on the power play.
And then we didn't take advantage when we had the 2-man advantage.
Yeah, so and when we had
that
the
was really stunning.
Yeah, when we had the 5-on-3, you see the difference. We're not able to establish zone time and then actually move the puck. And I think that's probably what we talked about before the game. Things to work on heading into the tournament time of the season. It's going to be important to work on that power play and kind of make sure that we're set up and moving the puck well.
Quick programming note, we're going to have the girls basketball championship on the radio for you at 4 o'clock Sunday. It's going to be a rematch of last year's contest, Bedford against BG. Going to be a big game, and we're going to have that call for you on Bedford 105.1. Lauren Fox will have that call. Off the face-off, Concord controls. McGonigal gets it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker with it again. Nelson steps in. Now here's a quick shot there by Craig. He broke his stick. But Coskren picks up the loose puck and leaves it for McGonigal at the face-off circle. Craig gets some new lumber. Back over to McGonigal. He loses the puck. Now he picks it right back up. Man out of the box for Bedford. Now down for just one man. There's a shot. Hits the stick, goes over the net. Coskren up to Shoemaker. McGonigal. Shoemaker winds up, hits the crossbar, and bounces straight out and cleared out by Bedford. Another stroke of luck there for Bedford.
Yeah, that was a rocket by Shoemaker from the point and just hit the crossbar, but wow, what a shot.
1:06 left in the 1-man advantage. Nelson brings the puck over the blue line, tries to set the power play up, gets it across to Coskren, puts it on his wrong side. He had to go back and retrieve the puck. Now McGonigal stops it with his skate, leaves it for Shoemaker at the blue line, gets it back. Over to McGonigal. The wrister by McGonigal, saved by Desmond. And there's going to be a waved off goal here. The officials think the puck was kicked in. I'm going to guess.
I think he blew the whistle, and that puck went in after the whistle blew. I think it might have been rolling around between Desmond's pads. Maybe an extra poke there by Concord or a Bedford stick.
Well, you know, Concord is not shy about getting into the crease, putting 2 or 3 guys in there and crowding Desmond. They probably pushed him into the net. We'll have to see the rebound here, the replay.
Yeah, Bedford, you know, they're strong. They're always playing a D in front of the net, but Concord comes in and really pushes those players right into Desmond. Yeah.
And that could have happened. So we're back to the play here. 37 seconds on the power play. Tarbell at the point. Fires the wrister. That gets deflected by Nelson, but Desmond played it. Craig over to Coskren. Back up to Tarbell, to Craig at the face-off circle. His wrister saved by Desmond. And an opportunity to clear miss there by McGee. Coskren drifting, fires a shot high and wide. McGonigal in the corner, fighting for possession. Coskren goes down. 5 seconds in the power play. In down low. Coskren tries to get it in short side, doesn't do it. Penalty expires. Desmond shuts the door on Coskren, and Bedford survives the dual power plays.
Boy, Desmond again is just playing so well in this game, and he, you know, 2-1 score, but I mean, it could be a lot more than that if Desmond wasn't playing the game he's playing. Daniel O'Connor now out of the box for Bedford after serving his misconduct, so Bedford's got their full bench back, and that door is open down there on the penalty bench. It's very dangerous, so you hope nothing happens down there with that penalty door.
Taliaferro picks up the puck. He tries to bring it into the Concord zone. He does. Loses it momentarily. Gets a shot. Hits a leg. Hits Shoemaker on the way. Now Donovan Hayes for Concord picks it up. Sends it up to Fredrickson. He crosses the blue line into the Bedford zone. He's met there by Muir. Muir breaks up that play. Gets it up to Harry Dermody, who goes into the corner and resets. Up the wall. Intercepted there by Fennelly. Fennelly takes it behind the net. O'Connor, who's just out of the box, well rested, gets it out of the zone. Now Jack Dermody picks up the puck, can't control it. Now he gets it back. Jack Dermody one-on-one on Shoemaker, goes into the corner, gets it to the point to Moores. He winds up. And there's a save by Jones on the blocker.
Boy, Moores was able to step into that one really well, and Kevin Jones made a nice save with his blocker, but Moores got a lot of stick on that, and it was a good quality scoring chance there.
That power play door is, I mean, the penalty box door is still open over there, and the officials are not aware of it, neither is anybody else.
Dangerous to have that open like that. Any check along the sidewall.
So the face-off is going to be to the right to Kevin Jones here,
Coach
4:29.
Coach Garrity just saw that.
Okay, they blew the whistle. Now they're going to finally close the door.
Yeah. That's still not closed, but
still not closed. Those doors have a mind of their own. So 4:28 to go in regulation. Bedford down 2-1. Thornton's going to take this face-off against Brooks Craig, and Bedford wins it. Hey, backhanded shot there by La Rochelle, goes behind the net. Concord picks it up. Craig comes out of the zone. Sends it to Nelson. Nelson back to Craig. He fans on the shot. Nelson gets it back down low to Craig. There's a shot on the short side. Something's wrong with Coskren's skate. He has to get off the ice.
Yeah, it looks like he either broke a blade or the blade completely popped out, but he had no, the blade's actually on the ice down there now. He lost his blade. Can't skate without a blade, that's for sure.
Bedford can't get the puck back. Now they do. Near side shot by Nelson. That goes off the post and into the netting. Somebody's going to retrieve that. Yeah, they have to tell the officials to retrieve that piece of metal on the ice. So now I think we're good. The door's closed. The blade is off the ice.
I'm not sure Coskren. He wants that blade back quickly so he can pop it back in. That's an awkward spot to be in, and when you don't have a blade on your skate and you're all the way across the ice and the play is going, I mean, it's 5-on-4 at that point. He kind of shuffled his way across the ice with one skate.
Bedford wins the face-off, but it's held in there by Shoemaker at the point. McGee kicks it into the corner, and Fredrickson plays it for Concord. Now Hayes behind the Bedford net, looking for an opening. Gets it to Shoemaker at the blue line. Gets it back to Hayes. Hayes along the wall. Gets it back. Tried to get it to Fredrickson. He couldn't play it. It's in the other corner now. Now Pelletier for Concord. Takes a shot. Saved by Desmond. Shot off the glass. Second try finally sent into the Bedford zone, or the Concord zone. Now here's McGonigal, got an opportunity from the face-off circle. Save, rebound. Knocked away. McGonigal gets it back. Tries to center it. Taken away by Bedford. Now he gets it right back. His backhand is blocked. McGonigal just skating around with the puck tied to his skate. Bedford unable to get it away from him. Now Hayes in the corner. They go down. Finally cleared out. This is going to be an icing on Bedford. I think they just needed to do something to get it out of their own zone.
They needed a line change there, a tough shift, and again in the D zone right now, you got to make smart plays with the puck. A turnover right in the slot there almost led to a big goal that would have made it 3-1 for Concord. So fortunate here for Bedford, be 2-1. 2 minutes 36 seconds left in the third period. Let's see if Bedford can dig deep and get one.
Craig on the face-off. Pelletier let it go out of the zone. But Craig gets it back and backhands it right back into the Bedford zone. Muir up to Jack Dermody. His pass hits a leg and it goes back to Muir. Muir has to reset. Gets it to Harry Dermody. Now they get out of the zone. Fire a weak roller. Knocked away by Jones. Harry Dermody gets it in the corner. Jack Dermody trying to get it. Leaves it for Harry. He loses it. 2 minutes to go in regulation. Craig gets away from a man and breaks out. Nelson up to Craig. He's got Koskren with him. Fires it, goes behind the net. Koskren catches up to it. He takes a hit but gets the puck back. Sends it up to the point. Shot by Tarbell goes wide. Back down low to Koskren again. Concord making a change. Desmond puts his glove on the puck and gets a whistle with 1:37 to play.
Again, just Concord, their ability to move, break out of their zone and gain zone possession on Bedford. Time of possession in the offensive zones is definitely in favor of Concord. But again, in a game like this, one little quick turnover can lead to a tying goal here. So Bedford's got to keep going and try to get that break.
Off the face-off, there's a shot by Hayes off the side of the net. Now Luke Moores kind of whiffs on a clearing pass, finally cleared out again into the neutral zone. Johnson has a chance at it. In the corner, try to center it to Thornton. He misses it. Tide coming back. Fancher clears it on net, knocked away by Desmond. Into the corner, Moores tries to get the puck. He gets hit. Now Moores gets it again. Long lead pass intercepted, and that's going to be offsides. McGonigal bringing the puck back in before his teammates cleared the zone. 1:04 left here in the third period.
McGonigal did everything he could to sell that in terms of trying to keep it in the zone, but he definitely didn't sell it. And we got a timeout here. I'm
trying to think. I don't think Concord's really had a shot on net. If they have, maybe one or two in this period. Their offense has completely evaporated.
In the power play chance that they had some opportunities there, and Desmond shut it down. But other than that, it's been kind of, just get the puck in deep. There's a turnover, we're throwing it down, getting an icing, and that's kind of been the game flow.
And they've been out of sync too, which is really strange because that power play was totally out of sync, and now you're seeing players. They're whiffing on simple things like clearing passes and things like that. Pucks rolling off their stick. There's just everything's out of sync right now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sign of fatigue too, right? I mean, this Concord team can skate and they're moving and it's a physical game and it's hard, and I think maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in. If there's a team that should be fatigued, it would be Concord. They played last night and now playing again tonight. But again, the physicalness of the game, the physical nature of the game, I think is causing Bedford to kind of wear down a little bit. Usually when you see the turnovers like that or kind of the fluttering shots, it's just your legs. You're not using your legs to actually make the play. You're just kind of using your arms and your upper body.
So no doubt they're making plans here for the last minute to pull Desmond out of the net as soon as they get a breakout. Cherka's getting a breakout. They haven't been able to do that 5-on-5 very much.
Now, who called that timeout? Was that Bedford called that timeout? I don't know if it was Bedford or Concord.
Yeah, we're not sure. They don't exactly tell us. I know each team has called a timeout here, so there's no more to call. Face off in the neutral zone. Puck is loose, and Harry Dermody backhands it toward the Concord zone. Picked up there by Nelson. Gets it back in the Bedford end. Muir up the wall to Andrew Johnson. Kicks it up there to Brendan Thornton. Leaves it for Harry Dermody. Net is empty now for Bedford. 6-on-5. Backhand shot toward the Concord goal is blocked. Johnson, centering pass. Played there by, couldn't get the number, by La Rochelle. Now a centering pass intercepted by Craig. Costa plays it. Oh, great opportunity there. And then another shot scores. Rebound. They tie the game.
La Rochelle from, it looked like Dermody. Just a beautiful little pass through his legs. Let's watch that one again on replay.
That was unbelievable. That looked like a lost play, and somehow they got the puck to La Rochelle.
A broken goal. Dermody with a nice pass on his backhand right to the center of the ice, and buried by La Rochelle, top shelf. Really great play.
And they tied with 21 seconds left in the third.
21-6. The Bedford crowd is going crazy here now at St. A's. 21 seconds left, 2-2. A big moment there for Bedford.
Puck rolls into the Bedford end, 14 seconds to go. O'Connor tries to tie it up. Now Dermody, held in by Concord. Still trying to come up with the puck. They do. Hayes with it. Puck is in the slot, loose, and there goes the clock. Concord couldn't get a shot away. We are going to overtime.
We are going to overtime, and just again digging deep. Bedford digging deep. Like I said, heading into that, it's just one quick play, one quick turnover, and when it's 2-1, and Concord leaves the door open, Bedford just walked right through and took that game in, or tied that game with that goal by La Rochelle.
So, what can you say, folks? You know, I mean, you could be getting beat all game as long as you keep it tight, and then you get that one shot. As long as there's time on the clock, all you need is one, and they got it.
Yeah, I mean, you see in games all the time when the goalie gets pulled, and it just never seems to work out when the goalie's pulled and get that extra one. But when it does, it's exciting, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it was crazy. It was like pinball in the Concord zone. The puck was going everywhere, every which way.
Bodies were flying everywhere, sticks were flying everywhere, and it's one of those moments. The puck lands on the stick at the right spot, and you get that goal. Nothing Jones could have done there differently. It was just a skirmish, and Bedford buried it. So really, really exciting to see that. When you get the number 1 and number 2 team together for a game, you hope to see a game just like we're seeing right now. 2-2 finish here after regulation, and now we get to have the fun of sudden death overtime.
Don't forget, Sunday, 4 o'clock, we're going to bring you the rematch of the Division I final of girls basketball from last year, BG and Bedford. That's going to be radio only. We are going to tape it on BCTV and show it to you in a couple of days, but the only way you can hear the game live will be on BCTV. That's going to be at 4 o'clock, and Lauren Fox will have the call for you.
I'll tell you what, I was driving home the other night from work and listening to the call, and I happened to catch the third quarter. And let me tell you something, listening to that game, I think it was a tie game or at half. It was 14-13.
Bedford had a 1-point lead and then nearly pitched a shutout.
It was 21-2.
Yeah, it was 21-2. They only managed to get a single bucket with 19 seconds left in the third quarter. So yeah, that's really where that was won.
It was fun to listen to.
And that was the number 3 seed, Portsmouth.
Yeah.
So it was no slouch that they shut down like that. So that's going to be pretty exciting. And of course, BG, there's the number 5 seed, and they upset number 1 Pinkerton. So, it's just like meant to be. It's always going to be BG and Bedford playing each other. Yeah, let's talk about the hockey playoffs here. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, Bedford's got 2 more games after this. Wyndham on the 19th, Exeter on the 23rd. Concord's got 3 games. They got a pretty tough game against Londonderry. Then they have Bishop Girton and Salem. And the top 5 teams in D1 get a bye. Only the bottom 6 teams, 11 teams, go to the tournament. So Trinity, as the standings stand right now, Trinity would play Wyndham, Manchester would play Pinkerton, BG would play Salem, and Concord, Bedford, Exeter, Londonderry, Hanover would all get byes.
So the 3 winners of those games would then move into the playoff round, the official playoff round there.
Exactly. And that's going to be first week of March. So, you know, there's quite a bit of a break, about a week break, maybe a little more, 10 days, between the end of the regular season for Bedford anyway, and the start of the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
that school vacation week, they'll end up practicing all week and getting things aligned, and then be ready for the playoffs.
So here we go. Overtime. 8 minutes on the clock. Let's see who wins this one.
And it certainly is sudden death. So it's one of those things where you got to go every shift, and next goal wins.
Into the Concord end. Played by the Tide. Pass up to Nelson. Centering pass in front of the net. Puck is loose. Oh, and it just goes off the post. Close call there for Bedford.
Yeah, that looked like a kind of a routine play there, and all of a sudden that puck was just bouncing around, and it hit a post, maybe crossbar area, and then deflected to the into the Concord bench after that.
Yeah, it looked like nobody knew what to do. I think Desmond didn't know if he should cover it up. He had a man right in front of him that could have cleared the puck, but didn't. Now the face-off is to his left. Concord controls it. There's a shot from the point by Shoemaker. It goes wide into the neutral zone, fired right back in by Concord. Desmond leaves it there for Moores. Moores gets it up the wall. And it's chipped out by Taliaferro. Here's Jack Dermody. Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be
it is an icing. Okay.
Yeah, it was chipped up and just didn't catch enough of the boards to
because Dermody would have caught up to that puck.
Yeah, in the NHL, he's going to beat that.
Right, that would have been, they would have waved off the icing, but not here.
Not here at this level, that's correct.
So face off now to the right of Desmond. Bedford wins this one. Fired off the glass into the neutral zone. Tarbell has to chase it back. He's got Harry Dermody forechecking. Jack Dermody with the puck now. Fired into the zone. Harry gets onside. Tarbell goes behind the net. Turns around, leaves it for his teammate, Pelletier. Pelletier still with it, leaves it for Tarbell. Now up the wall, too far for his Concord teammate. McGee's going to play it up the glass. Taliaferro had a stick on it, being held in at the blue line, now squirts out. Pelletier fires it in. Moores has to chase it. McGonigal picks out. There's a little turnover there behind the net, but Moores gets it back. Held in at the point up. It goes into the stands. Puck bounced straight up in the air and into the stands. We get a whistle. That's going to be in the Bedford end.
Yeah, you see a little bit of what Bedford's trying to do right now. They're trying to chip it high off glass and then fly it forward out through the neutral zone and try to catch one. Maybe catch a 2-on-1 break here. Those chips, when you start to do that, you're going to get icings and you're going to get plays that are out of play. So
off the face-off, it goes to the point. Fennelly, he sends it back behind the net for Bedford. Bedford chips it off the wall. That was McGee. La Rochelle tries to clear it out of the zone, but held in. Now it's held in there by Craig. In the slot, fires a shot and gloved by Desmond. Beautiful save there on that turnover.
I tell you, Matthew Desmond has played a phenomenal game in net for Bedford. We don't have shot counts. Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury, but I'll tell you, it's got to be 3 or 4 to 1 at least for Concord, in favor of Concord, and Matt Desmond has played just phenomenal.
So another face-off in the Bedford zone. 6:15 left in regulation. If it ends at a tie, it'll stay a tie after this period.
Looks like Dermody's going to get thrown out of net. So
Harry Dermody's going to play it. He wins that face-off. O'Connor sends it up the wall, but it's held in there by Nelson of Concord. That draws a crowd. Puck comes out, and now we're going to get an interference call.
Wow, I didn't even see that.
Wow.
I don't know who it's called on.
Well, by the reaction, it's got to be on a Bedford player.
Looks like it's O'Connor. Looks like Daniel O'Connor's going to the box. I don't know if we have that on replay, but it certainly wasn't near the puck in any way, shape, or form. That's for sure.
Well, now Bedford's got a penalty to kill here in overtime. Held in by Concord. Hit Harry Dermody, but Concord controls. Here's Shoemaker at the blue line. Over to Nelson, to Craig. Shoemaker steps in. Craig fires a shot that hits Moores in the skate and goes into the corner. Coskren plays it. Craig up to Shoemaker. Back to Craig at the face-off circle. Down low to Coskren. Back to Craig. Nelson in the slot. His shot is blocked. But Concord still controls. Pass across. Intercepted by Bedford, but they couldn't backhand it out. Still held in. Here's Craig, down low to Coskren. He steps in, shot, save. Puck is loose. Still loose. Finally gets cleared out of the zone. Shoemaker plays it. Bedford moving a little slow. I think they're tired here.
Yeah.
Not catching up to the puck. Concord again controlling this power play. They got a minute to go here. Shoemaker, blue line, down to Coskren. Moore's watching, and Bedford kind of moving slow here. I think they're trying to preserve their energy.
Yeah, they're staying in a very controlled box right here.
There's a shot, save, and finally cleared out. Bedford's going to be able to make a change here, thankfully. 43 seconds to go in the power play. Thornton is the forechecker, but instead it comes out to Nelson at the blue line. Nelson takes it in, waits for his teammates to catch up. Gets to Craig. Craig's pass hits his stick. Gupta couldn't get a clearing pass away. He gets ridden into the wall. 20 seconds left in the power play. Gupta tying up 3 Concord players in that corner. Still doing it.
Good work down there by Gupta.
Finally, Coskren comes away with the puck. Looking for an outlet. Gets it to Craig. Pass across to McGonigal. Fires a shot. Saved by Desmond. Gupta tries to settle himself to clear it. Instead loses it to McGonigal. McGonigal's backhand hits a stake. Rebound. Another rebound. Great save by Desmond. And that's going to be an icing because the penalty expired.
What a penalty kill there. And Desmond, again, was a big part of that penalty kill. In the first half of that penalty kill, I'll tell you, I mean, Maddox Spear is going to have a few bruises after this game. He's made a lot of block shots. He saved a big shot there in the first half. And then Gupta really tied up the puck well against 3 Concord players down in the far corner there. So 3:58 left here.
Hayes is out there taking the face-off against Jack Dermody. Bedford controls, but Fancher gets the puck. Hayes controls it, back to the point to Fennelly. Rebound on the net, stopped by Desmond. Another wraparound attempt, now finally broken up by Bedford. I think they got a chance to break out here. Jack Dermody brings it into the Concord zone. He pulls up, tries to leave it for brother Harry. Harry can't control it. He has the puck taken away from him. Big hit there by Taliaferro on Fancher. Thornton couldn't get a stick on it. Another big hit. You can hear that one. The boards are rattling here at Sullivan Arena. Now Muir up the wall. Goes off the stick. Can't control by Thornton. Couldn't get any control on it. Another lead pass. La Rochelle. Now he's onside. Kicks it into the Bedford zone, or into the Concord zone. Up the wall to Coskren. Held in there by Johnson at the face-off circle. Leaves it for Thornton. That got broken up. Got the puck back. Johnson fires a sharp angle shot, and Jones was able to save that. And I think Thornton fell on the loose puck, and we're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Thornton looked like to me, I mean, some of the calls that have been made against Bedford, that looked to me that Shoemaker took Thornton down in front of the net. And then that's why he was down on his stomach there. But and now so they're actually going to say that Thornton caused the net to come off, which is another questionable play in my mind. But, you know, hey, we got a neutral zone face-off, 2:49 left here.
Thornton with the face-off. Puck rolls into the Concord end. Now in the neutral zone, it's fired back in. Bedford's got to get onside. Tarbell with the puck off the wall. Gets it to Nelson. Leaves it for Craig. Craig with Nelson. He's got Coskren. Centering pass. Goes off his stick. He chases it into the corner. Takes a hit. Nelson tries to center it. He can't. He's getting harassed. Now here's Craig, fires a shot, just missed the corner.
That corner was open for a brief second there. Desmond closed it up.
Another shot, saved by Desmond, cleared out. This is going to be on net. It won't be an icing. It goes right to Jones. Jones plays it, sends it out of the zone. Now Coskren gets away from his man, gets away from Harry Dermody. Still with the puck, fires a wrister. That goes wide. Tarbell has it at the blue line, fires a shot over the net. Under 2 minutes to play here. Hayes behind the Bedford net. He falls down, gets back up, tries to get inside the Coskren, can't do it. Held in at the point by Shoemaker. His shot goes wide. Now Craig with it on the wall. Bedford's got to get the puck away here. Tarbell with the shot. Rebound by Craig is wide. And Johnson clears it out. We're going to get an icing here.
Yeah, Johnson got caught out there for almost another full shift. The Dermody brothers had gone out, and Tagliaferro hadn't been able to make the change with Johnson. So Johnson was just very tired at the end of that shift and just take the icing.
So 1:27 to go here in regulation, or not in overtime, I should say. Jack Dermody on the faceoff, but Concord controls. Hayes gets away from his man. Muir runs into him, tries to get the puck away, can't. Now he finally turns it over. And Bedford gets out of the zone only to turn it over to McGonigal.
Yeah, good back check there by McGonigal to break that up because he was trying to send Tagliaferro in.
McGee with it for Bedford, tries to lead his man, tried to get Tagliaferro with the puck, can't do it. 1 minute left in the overtime. Nelson, he lost the puck to Tagliaferro. Tagliaferro gets checked, goes down at the blue line. Fenley chases the puck. Pass across now to Shoemaker. He brings it into the Bedford zone. He takes a hit. High shot sails over the Bedford net. Fredrickson in the corner. Down to Nelson. Up to the point. Fenley sends it across to Shoemaker. He sends it down low. 30 seconds left in the period. McGee makes a check. They get the puck back. It goes to Shoemaker at the point. Across now to Fenley. Fenley's shot is short. Bounces off the wall. McGonigal picks it up. Comes out in front of the net. Tries to leave it there. Puck bounces into the slot. No good. Nelson into the corner. 10 seconds left in play. O'Connor tries to waste the time behind the net. 5 seconds though. He's tying the puck up. Finally comes loose. And that's the way things are going to end. A 2-2 tie. Thanks to a goal with 21 seconds left in regulation by Ethan LaRochelle. So it's not a win, but it's not a loss either.
Yeah, I mean, Bedford's going to take this as a win. Concord might take this as a loss in their mind, right? Bedford being down with 27 seconds left in the third period and scoring the game-tying goal, and then Concord feels like that's a loss, but Concord carried the play in the overtime there. Again, Desmond earned every bit of this tie and really earned a win in this game. Unfortunately, he's not going to get it.
If there was a number one star, I would give it to Desmond, and
no doubt.
LaRochelle would be number two, and I think Johnson would be the third star.
Yeah, they all played really well in that game, and but Desmond was he was the difference maker in the game. Well, that's what you want.
To be fair, I think the Concord deserves a star, and I think I would give that to Brooks Craig. He was the quarterback, and he was on the ice. He was really. I don't think he ever got off the ice. So he was an Iron Man today. So that's the way it ends. A 2-2 tie. We'll have your next broadcast coming up on the 19th, Saturday night, 8 o'clock face-off against Wyndham. And Jason, you'll be here for that.
I certainly will. It's going to be a good game again for Bedford. So
and Sunday, of course, we'll have the Division I basketball championship at 4 o'clock. So for our crew here, Bill Jennings, Mark Mariah on camera, and Dale Bird back at the studio running the replays. I'm sorry, mine's moving really slow. Jason Bergeron, thank you for joining me on Color. I'm Harry Kozlowski. That's it, the final 2-2, all tied up. You've been watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.